All right. So, as I mentioned, let me get this going first. Okay. So, hello, hello. Thank you so much for your patience as I work through some technical difficulties. Last night I set up a few things, or preset my studio, in-house studio, to prepare for today's episode installment of the Imprints Live at 5 series, where, hi, my name is Maleshia Jones. I am a portrait, wedding, and special events photographer based out of Hyattsville, Maryland. And in February, I celebrate my Imprints anniversary, or just celebrate the time that I decided, hey, I want to go public with my photography, with my eye, with my lens of the world around me, and share that with the world via my website that I created using Wix templates and modified it throughout the years from there on with my own design skills and vision for what I would like to see as I learn and practice. So it was brought upon me to do a series throughout the month of February, every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and just to have an opportunity. Hey there, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so I just wanted to take this time to get back into the full swing of furthering my photography business, connecting with more people, connecting and building community with potential clients as well, and really just get back out there and show my face, really just show my face on my platforms that I use. So with that being said, I should also note that I want to speak on professional headshots, because many of the images that I have personally, or professional quality images that I have been using for the last, I would say, 2 years, pretty much during the pandemic, they are reflective of me, Maleshia, from 2-3 years ago. And if you know me personally, or you've worked with me before, I do not look the same. And that's coming from an outward perspective. But also, I'm growing, I'm evolving as an individual, as a entrepreneur, as a businesswoman, and my perspective, my beliefs, or just beliefs about the world around me, or my perspective on different topics is changing, or has changed, as I'm continuing to evolve. And that also goes for my vision and my personal brand, how I decide to present myself to the world. And so, long story short, the most cliche phrase ever, but it's the truth. Long story short, I need new headshots, and I also need something that not only I can do myself, I also understand the value of having another professional photographer to photograph me, which some of the pictures that I have used before, like the picture that is used as my social media profile picture, those were taken by a professional photographer, and I love every single bit of them, especially the photographer who photographed me. Like, I'm grateful for the images, but right now, at this very moment in time, I need some new headshots or just an updated photographs that can stand in between the time of now until when I'm able to um, hire another professional photographer who can do a branding portrait session for me, because I can take as many self portraits as possible, but there's something special about having someone else photograph you, which is why I really enjoy what I do as well. I love working with others and inviting them to an experience where they can celebrate life. And even if they're not the most photogenic, or they've never had professional portraits taken of them, or they don't feel like a model, or there's some things, some areas that they're not so confident about, I take it as a honor and a privilege to work with them and guide them through the process of making them feel comfortable, in the skin that they're in, and just enjoying the experience of capturing the special moments in their life. So yes, just like how I want to give that experience to others, I also value being able to have that experience from one photographer to another who can provide that to me. But for today, I actually am going to do some self portraits, which will stand in as my updated professional headshots, because, as I mentioned previously, I look differently than what I looked like a few years ago. I was a little bit thicker, nothing wrong with that, but I was a little bit thicker and curvier, and I began really working on my health in different capacities, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, financial, just working on my health in general, because I want to be healthy. I want to have an enjoyable life. There's something, I should have brought some water. But I want to have an enjoyable life and also be able to keep up the speed with the nature of this work that I do, which sometimes can require you to be on your feet for a long extended periods of time, require you to squat time and time again, or position yourself where you're in very awkward or difficult angles, positioning, and then also just being able to be agile to keep up with the fast-paced moments that are happening, especially at weddings. Weddings, it can be a zoo. It can be a zoo, as far as how fast-paced everything is. So I think that was one of the factors that jump-started me into just being more intentional about taking care of my health. And one of the byproducts of that is I lost weight. I lost weight, and so that picture that you see in my profile pictures, I am slimmer. My hair was shorter at the time because I had cut it maybe about a 6 months to a year prior to that. I don't remember the actual time estimates, but I just remember it was around my birthday. I cut my hair, and it grew out by the time that I took those photos. And so, as you can see right now, my hair looks very different as well. I recently decided to lock my hair. So, and I've been so happy with that decision. It definitely, at this phase, this season of my life, this hairstyle, I feel, works best for me. And also with taking these updated headshots, it's an opportunity for me to present myself in this new state of being, where I am updating my personal style. I'm refining my personal brand that leads into my business brand, and I want something that can be, I would say, timeless in this season. Something that can be timeless in this season, that can be suitable for different environments. So whether it's to include on my website, or to post on social media, or to use, at least my face, my upper body, use that for content that I might create where I'm including my picture, or even using these as pictures that I can send to someone if they need it for like a press kit or a media kit of who is coming to the event, or if like I'm a featured guest or something. So professional headshots can be used in a variety of ways, and it's just time for me to update my image to reflect where I am right now. So as I mentioned, I preset up my in-house studio, and I want to bring you all along on the journey as I take some headshots. And so I'm wearing this. It's just a black top, black long sleeve shirt, turtleneck. I also did my hair and makeup just to give me like a nice and soft and natural, cool finish. And then I also have a jacket or a little blazer that I can wear just to add some variety and give me versatility and looks. And so don't judge me for whatever you might see as I'm getting out any nerves, or just practicing, switching up angles, adjusting settings. It's all a part of the process. And what I would be doing alone in the comfort of my own space, my own solitude, I am bringing you along in the journey so you can see what it's like to get professional headshots done. So enough of me talking. Let's go. I already preset it up, so it shouldn't take me more than about 5 minutes to just get everything set back up the way I did when I was setting it up last night. But just come along for the process. Here we go. Oh, another thing. I also brought my glasses that I wear. So these are like my everyday glasses that I typically wear. They're brown tortoise frame glasses. And then the ones I'm wearing right now are my teal green cat eye glasses, which I enjoy as well. And then I also have these dark tortoise, they're very dark tortoise glasses, but they look black. But it's just another pair that I can use to add some variety. And then I can also go take some pictures without my glasses, so it'll just be my regular eyes. So let's go ahead. I also want to make sure that my glasses are clean. Okay. So I will start with just my top on, and then I'll add my jacket later. Okay. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. I actually want to shoot with a prime lens. Oh, hey there. How are you? Glad you could make it. Yes. So, I'm going to start with
I have to go grab one more thing, but I'm gonna use a prime lens. Last night I tested with a zoom lens, which is it is the 70. It's 70 to 300, but it was used at 70 millimeter focal length. And so I'm gonna run upstairs, and I want to use my 50 millimeter prime lens. So be right back, just a moment. Okay, I am back. Oh, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you're here. Okay. So I went and I grabbed my 50 millimeter prime lens. Glasses on fully. Ready for me? Okay. All right. I hope you all are having a great Friday evening. I appreciate you stopping by just to hang out with me for a little bit. I really do. Okay. So I have set up my 50 millimeter lens. And I am going to put this on the tripod. And then last night when I took pictures, I took it in landscape mode, but for the sake of getting as much landscape as possible vertically, I'm going to shoot it in portrait mode. Okay. So there we go. Okay, make sure this thing is secure. Okay. I just want to make sure that anything is off balance and is straight. Okay.
Okay, there it fell. I want to make sure that the weight is shifted properly because I don't want anything to tip over while I'm shooting. Okay, so I'm going to try to adjust this somewhere in the center. Okay. All right. We had a little mishap, but it's okay. I'm all right. Okay. I just lost one of my glasses, but we're good. This is happening in real time, so things happen in real time. Okay. And if you hear a dog barking, it's my little dog doing her thing. All right, so back we go. Continue. Let's see. Let's make sure. Okay. I'm going to switch it. So that way. I'll put the big soft box over there, and then this one will be here. And then I have my triggers, my trigger for okay, so that is one. This one doesn't need it, actually. So I have a trigger, and this is for me, so I can set it up to take pictures when I press this button, and it'll also well, I hope that turns this direction. Oops, y'all. I hope that my speed light has enough energy. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to change the batteries. That was on me. Okay. Yeah. And they still have some juice. Woo! Alright, that is at full power for this particular lens. Okay? Or, excuse me, for that particular speed light. So this will serve as a diffuser to help soften the image. And I will most likely be sitting, so this thing will be like right on me. And then what I can do, so this will be additional lighting. We will be shooting down. Or excuse me, this one will be shooting down, and the other one can serve as like a light for the background. Okay there. Thanks for joining. I am just about to set up the backdrop and getting everything turned on right now. I've recently connected my trigger, so it'll trigger the lights to flash. And then I'll make this low. Lower this. And then I may have to make put my umbrellas on. These will also be necessary because the lighting that is currently in here, I'm going to turn off that light so I can control my settings. And yeah, control the settings. Excuse me, excuse me. This right now, and then I need to raise up. I have to find where I'm going to be sitting. So this will be
on the backdrop. This is just additional lighting right here, and this will be a side profile light for me. To angle it a little bit more. Okay. So I'm gonna use this. Sure that this is not different. And then I'm gonna add the backdrop. And I also have a reflector in case I want to give some gold shimmer. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and I need something else that I can put this on. It's not necessary right now, but I can get something. Actually, let me look at it so I don't have to worry about it. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Are you still there with me? Hey there, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I just went upstairs to go grab a platform for me to put my reflector if I so choose to use it. Okay, so outside of adjusting this to make sure that it is at the same level as where my face is going to be, which is, so this is under the assumption that I'll be sitting. Honestly, I don't really, when I say this, I'm not saying like I'm tired or anything. I do not feel like standing to take the portraits, so I'm going to practice my sitting poses on this stool. So we'll go from there if I decide to do some standing portraits, but if I do, it'll most likely be afterwards, especially with the blazer. So right now I want to make sure that the level will be appropriate. Raise the level to make it a little bit taller. Okay. And I think that is suitable because in post-processing, I will also be sure to, you know, crop things out. But the key is that I'm in frame. Okay. So I feel like I might need to lower this just a little bit because it's leaning. Have to adjust the make sure that it's level to my liking. I don't want this thing to fall backwards either. Almost there. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm gonna rotate this just a little bit. Did the wrong one. Okay, there we go. So I think that's good now. Looks good. Now I'm gonna add the backdrop and focus, and then focus the camera in this general region. I don't need this right now. And test out my settings. Oh, I also want to put this on like a timer. Remote control. 2 seconds. Yeah, that should be good. 2 seconds is plenty. Okay. So what I'll do, actually, this has face detection, so it should be able to recognize, as long as I have it set to autofocus. Yeah, it's set to autofocus with face recognition on my camera. So I'm going to, hold on, it's still on live here. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna test something out. Let's just see. Okay, so we're gonna test it out. It's out of focus, so I might have to do it in live view. And I also would want to raise this just a little bit higher, because based on that first picture, I could also raise the backdrop some more too. My head is about to be cut off, so, and everything looks compressed. So I'm gonna try it with the live view on. A trick. Okay. Hello. Come on, focus. Okay, let's see. Okay, that wasn't bad. So I'm definitely gonna raise. I'm going to raise this a little bit higher. And then I'm also going to raise the backdrop, but after I put the backdrop on, which I'm going to do right now. But outside of that, so far, I like what I see. I like what I see from the playback. So when I put the backdrop, it'll be the true test of like what the final picture will look like, and then a matter of focusing. So join me. The ceilings hurt. Okay.
and post-processing. And this will also come in handy if I decide to stand up too. It'll already be ready. Let's go. Check it out. So the clamps will help hold that in place so it doesn't move. Okay. And there we go. We are ready to shoot. Are y'all ready? Put a hi or yes in the chat if you are ready to shoot. All right, thank you guys for hanging in with me. I know it's almost 6, but I just wanted to give you a behind the scenes preview of what it is like for me to take my own professional headshots, just to have it updated. Did I get a yes? Yes, 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 you're a winner. But yeah, I just wanted to do some updated headshots and take you along for the ride. So I'm going to bring this just a little bit closer so that nothing else is in frame. We have a friend. Hi. You see what? Oh. Go ahead. Go
Are you
ahead.
gonna end it?
No, I'm not. Go ahead.
Why not?
Nobody can see you. Go ahead. I'm in the basement, y'all. And things happen in the basement. Oh, hold on. Things happen in the basement, okay? So, this is real life, okay? This is real life. Okay. I'm gonna just keep saying, okay. Okay. Okay.
Let me go.
Let me know when you come through, okay? No, I cannot see. I don't know if I need to sit back some more or I need to make the lens higher, but this is trial and error, so I'm going to be standing up a few times. Let's actually turn this way. Oh goodness. This is the cringe part of it, okay? Now, let me test it. I mean, let me see what we're actually getting here. Ah, they're gonna focus, y'all. So what I'm gonna have to do is manually focus. And I'm gonna need something that can stand in place to help me focus. We're gonna do a bottle of cleaner, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use a bottle of cleaner. Let me kind of light that so y'all can actually see my face. I don't know, can y'all see me better here? I'm gonna use a bottle of cleaner to manually focus. I'll be sitting about right here. What matters is the plane in which you're taking your photos. So I'm going to be sitting generally right here. So if I focus on the bottle where I would be sitting, it'll be in focus. I think the last time that I did professional headshots, I used it was like the Nikon app where I could see where I could see myself in focus and then press snap. So let me I'm not moving, so as long as I don't touch it, I'll be good. We're gonna try this. So silly. You know what I was doing down here. You gotta pass through. Pass through. Oh! Okay! Okay, so, yes! You see that? That's fire! But I'm too close. I'm too close. So I'm gonna turn this light back on. Okay. Let's go to live view because I'm gonna shift it back a little bit more. I may have to stand up. Try changing the aperture as well. 15.8. Okay. So let me just try standing real fast. I'm just gonna try standing right here. Okay, I like it. Okay, here we go. One thing I did not do was put some lotion on my hands because I might want to get some, some hand shots too. Oh, yes. Okay.
all are enjoying yourself, enjoying the ride. I won't be before you too much longer, but I wanted to give you a behind the scenes look at what it is like to do my own headshots. Okay, y'all? So, I'm going to continue this. Let's see how it's looking. Okay. So, I am going to go with standing because I don't know if I'm feeling it with me sitting down. Okay, so I'm going to do a few. I'm going to switch out my glasses as well. Let's put these on. I'm going to do some more. Let's see how these came out. Okay, not bad, not bad. I can at least do something with that. I have to get it so that it's not really doing the timer. This one is doing the timer immediately. And I need the timer. Oh, that's why. Because it was on the timer for live view mode, but I need the timer for. Let's try it now. Oop. Okay. Control mode. Adjust it. Timers, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's just do it.
Okay. Well, I can't figure out how to do the timer right now, but I think you get the point. I'm going to work on this some more, but I appreciate you stopping by and getting a behind the scenes look of what it's like to what do you call it? I'm a little dark right now. But what it is like to take behind the scenes portraits. I will be fiddling around with these things. Oh, I also gotta fix my hair too. Fiddling around with it, and I will, or actually, you all be on the lookout for the final portraits that I release. And you'll remember this day because you remember what it was like for me to take these pictures. So I won't hold you any longer. Thank you all for joining me tonight, today, or whatever time of the day it is that you'll be seeing this. And join me next Friday for my third installment of the Imprints Lab at 5 series. Hope to see you then. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself and be awesome. All right. Have a great evening.